Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. I don't think Boko Haram will ever be defeated by just the Nigerian government. Freed aid worker tells why. An aid worker who was lucky to be rescued after being kidnapped by the dreaded Boko Haram set believes the terrorists will be hard to defeat by the Nigerian military forces due to their organized mode of operations. Michael Daniel, who is from Plateau State, worked with a non-governmental organization providing medical help to victims of the insurgents in Yobe State before he was adopted alongside four other aid workers in Nigeria in November 2019. After being in captivity for close to 2 months, Michael and his colleagues was freed following negotiation between the Nigerian government and NGO they worked for and the set. While testifying in a church in Jos, Michael said the sets are so organized that it will be very difficult for the military to wipe them out by means of conventional warfare. My dear, you need to hear this that the normal, regular warfare that Nigerian army is used to will be difficult. Let's hear what Michael has to say. I and my colleagues were kidnapped by the Boko Haram along the Meduguri Damaturu Road while we were going to an IDP camp to deliver medical materials to the inmates. They first took us to a camp in Sabo Forest before they first took us to a camp in Sabisa Forest before we were transferred to another camp. And for 2 months we were with the set. They took us to 5 different camps. They were also on the move to avoid being detected by the army. Wow. These terrorists are wicked. And I mean, I saw people being killed almost on a daily basis. But it was God's grace and prayers that kept me and my colleagues. For what I saw and witnessed, I can tell you that it will be hard, in fact, very difficult for Boko Haram to be defeated by the Nigerian military. I say, I say this because these guys are so organized and have a very strong structure which they operate with. They have rich sponsors, both locally in Nigeria and internationally, who pump in a lot of money for them to prosecute their agenda, which is to Islamize Nigeria. So, guys, you see, this is an agenda of which Buhari is part of it. Don't tell me Buhari is not part of it. He comes out telling the people that are being killed, don't do anything, call the authorities. What authorities are you talking about? Which authorities should the people call after they've been killed? Can a dead man speak? Can a dead man talk? You said nobody should do anything. Nobody should take law into their hand. That is the way he puts it, to make it look like he's saying a word. Yet you are the ones, you and your international friends, the people are in the Nigerian government. Don't forget the rift between Kari and Mongona. They don't want to tell us what the real issue is. It is not for contract or anything. It's because there is a leaked memo on the security of Nigeria, of which that woman, the director, was killed yesterday. Hey, guys, she happened to see something that her eyes shouldn't have seen. Hence, they quickly covered their track by saying they were going to kill her. There was a leaked memo that she saw before she left for home. Before she could tell anybody, they assassinated her. So don't think that they don't know what is going on. That's why they all cannot talk. You only hear them trying to whisper now because Trump has placed Nigeria on religious intolerance list. Please, let's continue with the list, with the news, so you can get the full details of what Michael is talking about, what he saw, what he experienced, and how he feels this group cannot just be defeated by Nigerian army effort alone, but needs the help of international intelligence people, not Nigerian government being involved, because they are the ones selling out the information and alerting the criminal of what is going on. Please hear the news yourself. They have their organizational base equipped with state-of-the-art technology and they also have their their intelligence and computer surveys operators who monitor what the military does all the time. Hmm. Don't you wonder how they come out with videos and online messages? They have capable hands to handle these things. Most of the times we hear that their leader, Abubakar Shikar, has been killed. They have been the ones coming out with the propaganda to deceive the government and the Nigerian people. They create these videos and tell you the Nigerian government said he's been killed to distract the people. No, they know what they are doing. They know where and when the army will attack. And that is why most times the military misses the target because they must have known when they would attack. These terrorists captured by the military are the foot soldiers. They are sent out to carry out attacks while the top commanders hardly get caught. The commanders do not care for the foot soldiers, which is typical. They use them, they are illiterates, who they see as expendable. They have medical doctors in their ranks who give treatment to their fighters whenever they are wounded. I wondered, I gathered that they also have informants in the government and the military, and that is the reason why they are always one step ahead of the government. I'll take that again. I gather that they also have informants in the government and in the military that gives them regular updates, and that is why they are always one step ahead of the government. Did you hear that? Their top their top executives are always on the move, going from one camp to the other to avoid detection and arrest. They send their commanders for overseas training in Libya, Mali, Syria, and even Iraq. I saw so many things while in the camp, and I can tell you that these guys are so well organized and structured. I believe if the government really wants to defeat Boko Haram, they have to seek out other alternative international intelligence and remove everyone involved with the strategy of fighting Boko Haram. Give total arms to the international intelligence to fight Boko Haram without the Nigerian government getting involved, because there are informants among them who keep them updated with all the government plans, where they are coming from, where they are to attack. I believe, in my opinion, that Nigerian government needs to give total hand to the international military to defeat Boko Haram. Nigerian government, I know today, cannot do this job. Wow. This is a first-hand information from one of the captives that was captured by Boko Haram. You know, this guy has been was captured for 2 months and was only released when his NGO and the Nigerian government negotiated. They always deny that they don't negotiate with terrorists. But actually, this guy is telling us that the Nigerian government negotiated with these terrorists who finally released them. You see? And he was telling us everything he experienced while in the camp, how the people are well organized. For me, how the people are well organized, and how the Nigerian government helped to disseminate information to those people. That there are informants in Nigerian government and in the military that inform those people day to day how things are going. That they even have their spy in the military who keep them up to date with all the military preparations and how they are coming to, attack them, and how they are coming to defeat them. They already one step ahead because they know where they are coming from, their strategy and all their plans. My people, don't be deceived. There is no smoke without fire. For you to see fire burning somewhere, for you to see smoke highlighting from a point, is because there is fire that was underneath that point. That's why you can see the evidence of smoke going up. In the Nigerian government, there are informants to Boko Haram. There are Nigerian government working alongside, hand in hand with Boko Haram, properly sponsoring them. Do you know that these Boko Haram people come to the airport, board the plane, go to Syria, go to these places for training. They wear normal clothes, behave very normally. Put. That's why Nigerian was blacklisted from a migrants visa, because Nigerian have no, they don't have any intelligence of who is a Boko Haram. In fact, imagine the 1,400. What is the system in place to determine that these people were criminals, and so that intelligence can pick it whenever they travel to other nations of the world? No system in place. Hence, Trump said, please don't send them to my place. You don't have any control of your borders. We don't know who are Nigerians and who are not. So please, until you get your intelligence system in place, we cannot receive Nigerians as migrants, because this very Boko Haram can come with the aid of seeking to migrate to the US, and will not come and become the terrorist group and cause internal problem in US. Trump does not want this. So my people, you can see exactly what is going on in the country. Please don't forget to subscribe, like and share. Click on the notification button so you can be up to date with all our latest news. God bless and bye.